All right, so now you're starting to make what we would call a full swing, right? So you're making a full windup now at the ball and doing your triangle hinge, triangle through, and trying to be patient for the swing or patient for the pendulum or wait for the weight. We say wait for the weight of the head. Turn the triangle. Let's see. Get the hinge. Now this time though, as you were doing this, your hip sways off the line here. Do you see how your hip came off the line there? That's a fault. You can't sway your hip. Okay, so I'm going to show you something on that in a moment. You did a good job with your hinge. You turn the triangle back through. Nice job. You got your triangle. Good contact, Thomas. Look at this. And you did the triangle through. And look, you were rewarded with a nice strike. But you can see here that this is called sway. That's called swaying your hip. We call it. That's called a hip sway. So now I'm going to explain and talk about that here to help you understand what I mean by that. And so Tom Watson has a cool little story about this, as you're going to see in just a moment.
Number two, I remember one of the great tips I learned as a kid, and that is you want to turn your lower body in a barrel this way and then that way, like this. You don't want to be sliding outside the walls of the barrel this way. You want to be turning in the barrel.
So the whole idea is that you have to stay in the barrel, right? And so what that means is then you got to keep your knees together, like as if you're riding a horse without a saddle, as you'll see in a moment here. So one of the drills that we do for that is this. Take this ball, please, and you're going to put this between your knees on this next one. And what that does is this is going to help you to activate the important inside muscles a golfer should use. So check this out real quick. Look, Ben Hogan had a book, and he says that the large anatomical and the drawing and the smaller diagram sketch emphasize the important inside muscles a golfer should use, which is what? The triangle with the inner arms, because to keep the triangle, and then the inner legs, right? And so basically your legs should be one piece, right? So try one like this with the ball between your knees. Next, please. I know it seems odd, but it's actually not at all. It's very normal. But I can imagine if you're new to golf, that seems unusual, but it's actually a great drill. So we're going to do the triangle hinge, triangle through, while keeping the ball between the knees. That'll help you prevent swaying. Yep. Another shot. Triangle hinge, triangle through. All right. And then same thing with the ball there. Triangle hinge, triangle through. Nice. Good job, buddy. So you're going to see here on this one, right, with the ball between your legs, right, what is it making you do? It's making you kind of have an inward squeeze kind of to hold the ball there, right? And so what that does is that helps us as golfers to stay here in our spine angle, we say. And so then look, as you went back, see how now your hip stays on the line. That's correct. And your knees, they stay together like this. They're supposed to move as one piece like this, as a unit. Okay. And then look, you got your hinge. This is correct. So see how your knee, it looks like it came in like this. It didn't come in. Obviously, you have the ball between your knees. What happened is when your hips turned, your knees pivoted. So basically, if you look at me, if the space in my knees stays the same as I go back, then look, this all moves as one piece versus separately. You see?
Okay.
You want to keep your knees the same distance from each other, which will then help you not to sway.
Are you kind of pressing
in? Yeah, squeezing in. That's the point of this. Yeah. I just sent you that picture, back to the picture of Ben Hogan with what muscles we're using. In fact, this is such a thing that, watch this. There's a video here. Watch this. Let's see. See, all these people have the balls between their arms and legs. Let me see. There's a.
It's like a deflated, just a slightly deflated ball.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Let's see, this one I'm looking for in particular. This one here. There it is. So you'll see here in a moment.
Oh, you got a YouTube page?
Oh yeah. Got a bunch of people out there. Look at this. Look at the ball between my arms and legs.
Is when you look at my swing with the ball between my arms and the ball not between my arms and legs. What this?
Doesn't bother me.
Then we're looking back to the right, look, same thing. Look at impact. Still the same, right? And then as I continue through, look, still the same. So obviously I've spent a lot of time with the ball.
Isn't that funny? But basically, this drill is to help your lower body stay as one unit, and the other ball we were doing between your arms is supposed to keep your arms as one piece. Because our arms and our legs, if they move independently, there's too many moving parts.